Bible scrolls. I am your gracious host, Master by the Shades. And this is Bridging Care. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, would you move to a state because of the political faction that is in that state? Let's go. So, family, recently came across a story about a woman who's moving to Tennessee. And the reason she's moving there is because it's a red state. Now, it's not inconceivable, it's not far-fetched, but normally you hear, I'm moving to this state because of the job market sector is growing, you get more bang for your buck as far as real estate, the IT sector is growing, it's a safe place. Hell, you even have people that even would say, Atlanta, for example, a lot of, African Americans, blacks are moving to Atlanta because, it's a growing oasis for black people, black people that are striving to do, get on another level and continue on. It's not uncommon. Or for a white person to turn around and say, I'm moving to Rhode Island or Maine or Seattle, because it's a much more wider community. Nothing wrong with that. You feel comfortable where you feel comfortable. But you're moving there because of a political faction, because it's a red state. And she's going to get more out of that state because it's a red state. In all honesty, I have zero. I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. But I'm going to be brutally honest, and this is my own humble opinion, I'm not saying, this is not going to be a sparring match of, you're a Democrat. No, I really don't believe neither one of them. I'm not a fan of either group. I feel that Republicans have an agenda that's solely and purely on their own thing. I feel the Democrats do the same thing, but the Democrats don't have a spine. I don't think they have a strong backbone. And I believe that it's a Me Too movement. Not the Me Too movement, but a me. I'm in the political machine. I'm a senator. I'm a congressman. I'm a whip. For those of you fans of the Kevin Spacey show, can't remember it. And it talks about he was a whip, that's a top level politician that, pulls all the groups together, called a whip. There's another term for it, but I believe that's a shortened, known terminology. So, I just don't have a strong feel, want, desire to believe in most of the things that they say. I give Trump one thing. I'll give him this. When he came into existence, he made people look at politics. And anyone will say that. Any person that really wasn't into politics, you started getting into it when he came on board. Oops. Because he took that whole machine and he just, let me use a phrase, he turned it on its head. Call that my white phrase. You don't hear the brother saying, yeah, he turned it on his head. You don't hear that. Oh man, good morning everybody. Just want to say good morning. But yeah, he really, it was like a tennis match. My man was, out there every day saying something. You see our wonderful police in action? Go get those criminals. And he made people watch. It was a sparring match. You were like, what are you gonna say now? What are you gonna say now? What's she gonna say now? Oh my God, he said that. I mean, he's still in the ether. People still talking about him. He coming back. My man got he got judiciary hearings. He got Senate hearings. I'm licking my lips, by the way, because my lips are dry. I don't know where my chapstick is. And Damn, it's hot out in the streets. And he you know, he'd come up with some ish on a regular. My man was talking some mess regularly. And like I said, he's, you know, he got Senate hearings, judiciary hearings. He got legal analysts. He's got legal people after him. He's got cops after him. You know, this, that, and the third. He got people turning on him. His own daughter turned on him. Ain't that something? His own daughter turned on him. You know, saying she believes that, I don't know which individual. I don't know if it was the Attorney General Barr. You know, my man is still out there campaigning with no campaign. My man, campaigning with no campaign. So, would you, that's the question of the day, would you move to a state because of the political stronghold of that state? You know, I mean, this is what we've come down to, you know. And I'm cracking up because when that, and I have to be very careful because so I don't get certain words deleted, or my channel gets flagged, or, you know, they emit the sound or whatever. When that sickness, illness that is still plaguing us was around in its height, and, you know, still going not strong, but at least there's no numerous amount of deaths, there was blaming. Oh, this is happening because of the Dems. Oh, this is happening because of the Republicans. When gun situations and shootings and mass shootings take place, oh, the Democrats. Oh, I'm like, we got a nationwide phenomenal situation taking place, and where the bullet doesn't give a damn, nor the individual shooting people give a damn that you're a Republican or a Democrat. They don't care. But we're blaming groups, and I don't know, it doesn't make sense. You're gonna blame a group when everybody needs to come together to find a solution to these problems. That's where we're at. So, you know, this woman is moving to a state because it's a red state. I don't know. It just sounds weird. And that's what I'm proposing to you guys, that question. Would you move because of the political faction of that state? Or would you move for the other things? And I'm not saying that maybe she doesn't have that, you know, part of her agenda, but that was the first statement made. I'm moving there because it's a red state. And for those who are not politically savvy or politically in tune, a red state is a Republican state, by the way. Right, when they say someone is far right, that's Republican. Far left is Democrat. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm a little perplexed about that one. I'm like, really? You moving there because of... I mean, don't get me wrong. The migration of people to move to one spot to another spot is based on what they can get out of that area, you know, to live each day comfortably, you know. But to say, you know, that state is whatever, I'm like, huh. And again, like I stated, I'm not even against if you're a white person, say, I want to move to such and such a state because it's more white than anybody else. I don't want to be in a diversified culture of different cultures. No, I'd rather be amongst myself. I got no problem with that. I think that's fantastic. That's being a separatist. That's owning up your identity. Any more than a black person wants to move to Atlanta, because Atlanta is a burgeoning black oasis of affluent people that are growing, that are moving, that are you know, making strides and things of that nature. You know, you want to go to a plastic state? I'm not putting the state down, but it's always been stated that you want to go to a plastic state, a fake state, a state where you know, it's very little dreams and a lot of poverty. Is California. You know, I'm going to California to become a star. Okay. a lot of ramen noodles and a lot of futon beds, whatever, that you're going to be laying on for your dream. And I don't knock you. For those that have, picked up and gone and done well for themselves, God bless them. I mean, hell, look at Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise had broken bucktooth, crooked ass teeth. Superstar that he is. His movie just now, Top Gun, just capped $1 billion. He did it, And then there are those that they do it, but then they fall into the pitfalls of escapism. Drugs, liquor, sex, things of that nature. Anyway, I'm a little all over the place with this particular topic, but that's the topic at hand, family. Would you move to a state because of the political gain that you can get from that state? And is there really a political gain? Each state is autonomous in the things that they do, but is it a political gain? I don't know. Anyway, family, that's all I have for you today. Let us give thanks and praise that we are 6 feet above ground and not below, and that those in our inner circle are in the same vein. As always, thank you for riding with me. It's a pleasure to ride with you guys. I would love you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Why? Why not? There's a lot of good content on here. Now, if you go to my Instagram channel, Bridging Fears, you'll see pretty much the intro to what leads into this, plus a whole bunch of other tomfoolery. Another one of my phrases. Plus other tomfoolery. Just for shits and giggles. Anyway, whatever you do today, family, make a statement. If your statement is to be silent, make it loud and proud. If your statement is to be loud and proud, make it loud and proud. But whatever you do, family, my motto, my creed, my statement, my belief, stay lovely, stay sexy, but most of all, family, from me, Bobby Shades, the channel Bridging Fears, stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next clip.